Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the German national anthem.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here live from the European Box Cross Championships 2026 in the Radotín Arena, the Czech Republic, the host country. I'll be one of your hosts today, co-hosted with Brian Whitmer. My name is Garrett Gosshorn. Thank you so much for joining us. Follow along all things European Box Cross Championships, EBLC2026.com for all your points, statistics. It's anything that we couldn't tell you, maybe then some.
And then some. And then some.
Brian, how are we doing? What do you feel about this matchup?
Honestly, I think this could be some sort of medal contention game. You know, just it's obviously group stage. We have a wonderful 18-team format with essentially two blue groups. Germany, Israel are both undefeated currently, both standing at 1 win. So this is definitely in the road to perfection, in the road to being #1 in the group. You got to go through each other. So I think that whoever kind of comes out on this one could have a good shot at going one in the group, especially if that is Israel. If Germany can knock off Israel, they do still have to go through the Czechs and through up there. You got Italy, so nothing's given here. But that's the kind of the beauty of this format.
Absolutely, and this blue group, what a tight and packed group. So that game that Israel won over the Czechs opening night, 16-14. That was a fantastic game. I was so impressed because the Czechs always seem to have a bit of hometown magic. First draw won by the Israelis. Get a lot of pressure from the German defense, as the Germans are usually quite fast and physical.
First play, first hand up. Both officials, both forward officials do have the hand up. Quite an easy call, in my opinion, just a chop right to the jaw.
Yeah, you could see the body language from Mauricio Tchaikovsky. He kind of flicked his head up, knowing that he made the mistake. Shot taken off the body of Laux. That was through the crease, so that's going to be a stoppage in play. First power play opportunity of the game, and for either team is now going to go to Team Israel.
Looks like we might have gotten, so before the game, Parker Pfeiffer was called the officials over, and for a couple of days now, he's been looking to get an exemption and to be able to wear sunglasses. As I am not the medical director or the officiating chief, like I say, I don't know. So it seems
he's got him.
He seems like he does have sunglasses at the point here. Steps around a side seal.
Shot taken, goes high and wide of Laux in net. Now the speedster, David Beckman, the captain, shoots, scores the twister, buries the first goal of the game, shorthanded. What a weapon! Great individual effort there by David Beckman.
A standard in German lacrosse. David Beckman can run.
Yeah, he's a freak.
And honestly, that twister is just that's his go-to.
It's a thing of beauty too, and especially like getting draped all over him in hot pursuit. There was Seth Mailer scoring that one just to put a staple in the first quarter. Short-handed David Beckman goal. Not that
we're guaranteeing back-to-back short-handed goals here, but the German offense does have the ball here, and Bushi will start with the ball on a violation. So not a fantastic first showing from this. Is really power play, but they should still have time after this. It's still very early. That's only one possession's worth of time.
Yeah, a couple early stoppages for the penalty and for the goal. So could be a long one today, depending on how the offense of each team scores. Bushi goes for the dive.
Great defense by Udding.
Absolutely. Udding he's a psychopath. If you watch him play, his eyes are always wide. I have never seen someone talk to the opposing team, to the referees, to anybody with ears as much as Udding in the game against the Czechs 2 days ago. He'll take anyone on. Israeli power play now, looking to equalize. Shot taken, scores on the far side. That time, Jean-Luc Chetner, he only had 1 in the last game with 4 assists, playing more of a quarterback role, something that both myself and the German team had noted coming into this one.
Might have been a little bit of plane legs. He came in like direct from the airport to the game. I do know that the manager for Israel did say, hey, you know, like what is the fastest way here? I'm like, you know, grab an Uber or whatever. But that was 2 hours before face-off. So.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a tight one.
I have done that here as well,
yeah,
and
we all have.
Was horrible. So Jean-Luc Chetner may be back to his usual self today. I mean, a 5-point outing, not really anything to slouch at regardless, but he gets the first goal, first successful power play for Team Israel. Bo Chetner, prolific scorer himself as well. Shot taken, that time by Morris, gets deflected off the German defense. But a struggle for both teams to pick up the loose ball. Big body check into the boards. Does not matter. Jan Frieger Stur, he's the one that's going to take this one into the offensive part of the offensive zone, but gets hit by Matt Flappen, and Harper's going to pick this one up.
That's a nice easy one for Popek right there.
Popek slings it in the corner. Chetner. Chetner passes that shot, toe drag, rolls back. Surveying, looking for somebody on the righty strong side. Got three guys out there trying to feed the inside, somehow finds the back of the stick, behind the back, little fadeaway jumper off to the side. Matthew Popek not able to bury that one past Laux.
It might be the first save for Laux.
Yes.
They're a couple shots wide, and obviously the shorthanded goal there, but that might be the first save for Laux.
I believe so.
I don't believe Germany has had a shot on net other than the Beckman take.
100% is not a bad ratio. Boom, takes that shot, misses wide. No save for him either.
So
Haylett.
Looks like Vismer might get some sort of chance here. Play against two, blocked in front by Sobolik.
The captain. Speaking of Haylett there, very confident in his ability. He had 23 saves, 62% save rate against the Czechs. They said that they're missing Jackson Hayner, just had broken hand, so obviously can't really do much goalkeeping there, so they extend their best wishes to him, his recovery there. But they said they are more than confident in Haylett.
Dan Haylett is a
Piper
local product from just up the hill.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started coming out here, I stayed at his family's home, and I was kind of their migrant basement dweller for a couple memorials, couple Frank Menchers there.
It's a great lore.
I once put him in a garbage can.
Look at him now.
he was mouthing off to his mother. I put him in a trash can. I told him I was going to do it, and he kept going. He was much smaller back then.
Yeah, I believe it. Well, maybe for your sake, you could have said he's just the same size.
Yeah, right.
Per Olters passing that one up. Missed.
Haylett was pivotal in that first, obviously, overtime win.
Bushi, doorstep, can't handle the pass.
Sorry, not overtime win, regulation win against his plenty of familiar faces with the Czech there.
Mm-hmm.
See how hold the stick.
We are going to get that.
That Ian Kadish.
That is. First power play of the day for Germany.
Well, Ian Kadish is a fantastic lacrosse player on the floor. He's also a wonderful organizer. He's I'd say he's the lead of Israel Lacrosse. Charge of all operations and everything they do.
It's not an easy job. So
build and develop the program.
Big kudos to him there. Vismer takes that shot. Saved by Haylett.
There's a save. Volkvartsen is actually right-handed. Many of you are familiar with Volt Lasse as a right-handed player or left-handed player. A Frankfurt product.
Behind the goal, dunk attempt. Door shut by Haylett.
Germans very heavy on this dunk play.
They are.
We know Bushi can do it. I've seen Leon Bohm do quite a few.
Volkertsen probably has it in the toolkit. I bet you he does. Olters absolutely does.
Olters definitely does.
Yeah. David Beckman, athletic freak. He's got to have it. Popek gets it to Chetner. Chetner, 5 seconds in the shot clock. 1:07 in the power play for Germany. Gonna just dump that into the corner and trot himself off as the penalty kill unit.
Halfway through the foul here as German power play looks to have their first success of the day.
Olters and Bohm on that lefty strong side. Vismer.
Still have the guy behind, still have Bushi behind. There's the
dunk attempt. Doesn't go. Bushi and Kotnoff. Kotnoff, I know he flopped that one, but he's trying to sell the penalty. He's a big fella. He doesn't move very much. That's the only reason I know that. He's a longtime teammate of mine. Stout defender. And we are here. First break, hydration break. Garrett Gosser joined with Brian Whitmer. We'll be right back. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out of the hydration break, Garrett Gosser joined with Brian Whitmer here at the European Box Cross Championships 2026 at the Radotín Arena here in Prague in the Czech Republic. Brian, 1-1 game here thus far. What do you think so far?
So far in this game, I think we're seeing definitely a little bit of undisciplined play. Both teams heading to the penalty box early. Shots have gone.
Mostly wide.
Mostly wide.
That one doesn't. Loud saves that one, though.
I'd say that's the exact opposite of wide, as that does go dead center.
That's John Pfeiffer. Very dangerous, these Pfeiffer brothers. The German bench said they were absolutely a couple players to key in on. But again, like as noted, Jean-Luc Chetner, as you may have mentioned, had some potential jet legs, but scored that first goal early. Shovel pass, shot taken, Bushi doesn't put that one, that was Voltkertsen, excuse me. Doesn't put that one past Haylett.
I don't think I've seen Chris Bushi go off without saying something to an Israeli defender.
That guy's pretty good at lacrosse. He had 8 against Italy. I think it was 13 total points.
Yeah, I would say, like, he said something every single time, but I also don't think he's been wrong a single time.
Right. Pfeiffer takes that shot again, well wide behind the back. Another shot taken, that one sailing over the top of the goal and of Lautz. A shot clock violation, nonetheless, would have been a back over. Germany trots out their attack line. Leon Bohm had a hat trick against Italy.
Bohm got his first WLA Senior A game very recently.
First goal as well.
Langley went to Nanaimo, I believe that was the game, and we congratulate him on that.
He was Nanaimo Senior B as well. So really cool to see him rising up the ranks there, spending some time out in BC. Great guy, great player. Israel takes a shot that sneaks behind Lautz. He got a bit lucky. Pfeiffer gonna run Beckman into the boards. Beckman, good handles, gonna send a long clear up to Vent.
Benno Wendt also spent some time in BC, played for Port Coquitlam.
For juniors?
Junior B.
Nice.
I believe.
Poco.
Poco does not have a senior team, I don't believe. So.
Bohm on the doorstep. Nice attempt, blocked by Haylett.
Got underneath. Leon Bohm is a professional cop lacrosse player. I can leave it at that, or I can explain more.
I think you leave it.
You want to leave it there?
Yeah, let's leave it there.
Sure.
Andrew Kruder on the clear. I think just that sentence it says enough. Pfeiffer, toe drag, still has it. Backside, shot taken, one-timer, goes behind the net. Loose ball picked up. Pfeiffer again, around the defense, hand saved by Lautz. Maybe this game's starting to heat up a little bit. A couple more shots on net, on target. Get to the middle, trying to find the inside. Pfeiffer gets blown up there by Grimm. Tikovsky on the clear. He's going to go behind the goal. Try to find someone. Volkertsen is thinking about it, doesn't take it. Trying to get to the inside. Ooh, a nice little shovel pass. Trying to catch Haylett sleeping. Per Olter's going to get just decimated as he takes to the turf.
That one's going to get a hand up.
And Paul Weber going to get thrown into the box for the hit on Pfeiffer.
Had nothing but the back of Pfeiffer there, and instead of opting to go for the stick or get in front, he chose violence.
It's a good sport to choose violence in, but it's got to be controlled
honestly,
and well
executed. If you choose this sport, you're choosing violence.
That's true. That is true. Second power play for Israel.
You can say they're 1-for-1, but however, they did give up a
short-handed, so maybe equal, but a shot taken.
So 2-for-1 there. They're 2-for-2.
Bo Chetner, he scores in this one. So Weber had a short break. Did not take very long to score on that one. They find the near side. Wow, that was not much room to place that one. An excellent shooter, Bo Chetner is.
And Lautz had a good read on it. He moved to the ball. Just that ball happens to be placed where we call the perfect spot.
Chetner is quite good, and you'll see at the top of your screen, Dan Udding sending some good cross checks, continuing to do so.
Seemed like the German defender had Hanish in quite a headlock there.
I didn't see that, actually. I was looking to see what
Udding
was going to do.
and everything.
Oof. Well, they're letting these guys play a bit.
No advantage, I guess. You know, you can it was a brush.
Sorry, little sneeze break. Now I'm back to the action. Vent gets it up to Truch.
Truch, a major player out of the Munich area. I've heard he's out in like some small village there, but definitely one of the leading producing players for Vercel, their local league team in the NBLL.
Bushi getting swarmed. Bohm finds the inside look. Not able to get that pass was Weber. Now they've got 3 to shoot. Shot taken kind of on the run. It hits the backside of the net. Bohm might try to just flick it into the back corner. Not able to make a play on it. Otherwise, it would have been a delay of game.
I wonder if we are going to see other German players getting open.
We might, but we'll have to come back to that thought after the TV timeout. Stay tuned for more.
Water break.
After the TV timeout, we've got 4:08 remaining in the first quarter. Israel with a 2-1 lead over Germany. You were saying you wonder who's going to get open for Germany, you said?
I just think that, obviously Chris Bush is coming off an NL championship. And, that's probably going to stand out on anybody's scout sheet. So I'm wondering if Israel's defense heavy on 21 could lead to more open other German players.
I would imagine so. That was a nice little save there by Pfeiffer. But I mean, Volkertson no slouch. Neither is Wiesmer. Beckmann. Per Olters had 5 in the last game too. Bohm had 3. So they are a pretty cohesive unit. I know that they're looking to, just continue building on the chemistry. They said that they are a system-first team, and their goal is to get to the middle. And they see that right there with the one-timer.
The back of the stick popped the net. I thought we might see a goal there.
I thought so too.
We have yet to see a 5-on-5 goal. 2 power play markers and a short-headed marker. Sorry, 2 powers for Israel and a short-headed marker for Germany.
So that's a really good matchup. I mean, there was one thing I took a ton of notice on in doing, sort of the overlay of like the matchup here was that Germany let up a metric ton of shots, and they let up another one and a goal. There's the 5-on-5 score for Israel. They let up a ton of shots in their last game, and that one for Israel goes.
You see here in the replay there, there's something to be said for just taking the middle, and on no zero help came for the German defense. That will be watched at film, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Harrison Josloff. Nice. Great twister to the near side as he kind of runs a little bit far past it. Buries that one. He had 2 against the Czechs. Bit of a slip up there off the draw. Israel's going to come away with it now with a 2-goal advantage. Big body coming in.
Mahler with a behind-the-back pass. The fastest man in Europe.
Whatever voice that was, keep doing it. Grim.
That only comes out when Seth Mahler.
Whoa.
Oh, no call.
Interesting. German bench. They wanted that. I assumed it would come. Bohm, he's got Cottonoff on him. Back to Bohm, trying to find the inside. That is, again, their game plan is to try to cut the middle. They've had good looks. They've just been pretty bad in passing the catches thus far, but that will usually right the ship with a quality team. And that is a team that we are seeing today is quite quality. Both of these teams really good. Israel in strong contention.
Truch with a good knockdown there. Doesn't look like Israel will get a shot out of this shot clock. Pfeiffer looks like he might be. Is that Pfeiffer on the far side or is that Chetner? Maybe limp into the bench. That's John-Luc Chetner.
Yeah, 63.
Does not. 8. It ends in an 8. You can't see the jersey. Yeah, 68. 68, yeah.
8 and 3, same.
Similar, if you ask my 2-year-old.
Or if you ask me, 1-0. Kadish shoots, scores! Finds the angle past Laux. Ian Kadish with a goal.
Transition offense is that's where games are made and broken. Ian Kadish hot out the gate. Straight line. Bears to the far side on Laux. Might have tucked it. Was that 5-hole? Tucked it between the legs there.
I thought it was right side. Yep, off the post.
Yep. Oh, I thought he was going right back out for the face-off too. Would have been a lot tougher if he did.
I don't know if anybody wants to play the tough guy this week.
No, this heat. For those watching at home, we are going to be nearing 40 Celsius or 100 Fahrenheit.
Big body check off the draw win. 3 Israeli bodies to 1 German. Some support came. Silverlet comes away with it and ends up with the clear. It's Mahler.
As we do tick down into the final minute of play here, Israel definitely seems more like a cohesive unit than the German team.
I think it would be a little bit of a different story if they were able to have those inside passes like the Israelis just did, actually find the German sticks. Again, they are getting good looks, but they're dropping the passes. That was a great look and a great take, but a better save.
Laux had all of that one. Full quartz in place for Bushi. See if they can play a little bit of a... Oh, sorry, they have 3 righties out there today. Santowski the third.
Vismar dives. Finds himself in the crease. Now with 13 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Schwal did get beat, but did get enough of body on Olters to get him, just driven down far enough. Oh, wow. Becker goes to put the body and pays the price with Harper.
Yeah, no kidding.
But you know what? Hey, if that lessens up that shot, makes an easier job for Laux, then he did the right thing.
Absolutely. So that'll end the quarter 4-1. Garrett Gosser joined with Brian Whitmer here. Germany versus Israel. We'll be right back after the quarter break.
I'm not sure.
We are moments away from returning out of the first quarter break. Israel has popped out to a quick 4-1 lead. I'm Garrett Gosler, and I'm joined with Brian Whitmer. Follow along for all things European Box Lacrosse Championships at EBLC2026.com, and you can also go to the Instagram page EBLC2026.
Our thoughts are with Julian Laux making that long walk to the goal circle on that black jersey on the long door, second quarter. It is hot out here. We are thinking of our goalies at this time. We have had a couple situations where some of the bigger men in the tournament are definitely getting a little overheated, but we have seen staff and the officials taking care, as much care as they can.
Absolutely. Shot taken. Pfeiffer behind the back attempt there. Bit of an around the world try.
I don't know if it's actually...
Vent takes that shot, but he gets blocked by Bushi. Don't know if what now?
Benno Wendt smiles when he runs, and it's weird. Oh, I see 6, yeah. He's right.
Too many men called against Israel. So Germany now.
Oh, I see Israel bench letting Dave Denenberg have it on the back door.
That is pretty fair. Second power play of the game for Germany. Their lone goal coming off the heroic efforts of David Beckmann.
Not a good stat for your offensive unit here. That's a shutout for the front door for Germany. So we'll see who's going to take that first one home and if it comes on this power play.
I would like to see Per Olters more involved. He has been phenomenal for Germany in years and tournaments past. Speaking of, rips that one wide. Vismer tracks it down, 10 to shoot. Bohm thinks about it, sends it back behind to Bushi. Volkerson takes that shot, that goes into the leg pads of Haylett and off to the net.
A nice toe wrister there. Haylett did a good job to cover that one up. Sometimes there is a little bit of daylight there, and Haylett did a good job snuffing that one out.
Absolutely. They were thinking about that behind the back pass for...
Wismer may be guilty of thinking a little too much on that one.
I think so. Harper sends it all the way down, one-time fake attempt. And now very keen on...
Have we seen Chetner return to play?
No.
Not that I've...
Not Chetner, but...
Jean-Luc Chetner, sorry.
Yeah. Not Bo Chetner. Yes, correct. Laux saves that shot. Saved. And picked up and ran down the floor by Mueller Puente.
Oh, I think that we're going to have another one. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That also not wrong.
Yikes.
And now it looks like
Germany trotting back on defense. They pick up the illegal substitution, so that will effectively kill their attempt at a power play.
I was just watching the interaction between Coach Brian Tyack and the back door. I believe it's Yami Sieverts on the back door. And just as Denenberg may have gotten some tongue lashings, I believe Yami Sieverts might have received the same. It's hot out here for everybody, isn't it?
It is. Whoa, what a nice shovel shot, but it goes well wide.
Lovely check there, too.
Absolutely. He's going to sub himself off, expending all the energy he's got under this sun with that shot and with the forecheck strip and turnover. Morris, he's got some time. Finds himself into the waiting arms of Beckmann. Can't do anything with it. Pfeiffer sends that shot into the body of Laux, very close to going back into the crease. Volkertson. Penalty is released, so now this would be a shorthanded goal if they are able to create another chance there for themselves. Shot taken, saved by Haylett. Now on the doorstep, picked up off the rebound.
Patient reset there, as Haylett did have the 5-hole control, but ball just kind of trickled outside the crease.
Absolutely. There's a bit of some tangling going on at the change box, so I was kind of looking that direction to see what might happen. A little shovel staying out of the crease. Boom. D. Twiggs Popek. Now he's going to throw it somehow right into Stilberlich's stick. And now, lucky for the Germans, Grimm was there to guard Pfeiffer. Bo Chetner on the floor. Shot taken, Lauch saves. Thinking he had the opportunity off the rebound, Bo Chetner almost scooped that one up and had another chance at it. Jean-Luc, I have still not seen return to action, which could be a major development for both this game and this tournament. Shot taken, goes wide. Israel holding on to this 3-goal lead. And it seems like both these teams are not as fast nor as physical as I sort of expected them to be after the first 5 minutes. So pretty early on in this one, you're seeing some wear and tear. Bushi looking for the pick. Gets the inside, shot taken, saved by Haylett.
Had a good pick from Weber there late. Did a good job kind of sealing in Kadish. And once Bushi started making that move, then he went out and got the back pick there.
Jonathan Gross in hot pursuit of Kadish. They try to get board play there against Chetner. He's gonna have to slip it to the other side. Good ball motion. Pfeiffer, stutter step, fakes it, shoots it off the body of Lauch.
Full save. I would call that a full save. You know, he saw the ball, saw it well, got the middle of that leg pad on it, got a really big bounce off it.
They end up getting the reset shot clock. Trying to go across the crease, airmail. Josloff takes that shot, goes wide to the right. Now going to get picked up by Truch.
Truch up to Wendt. Has a man out the door. Basse Valcourtson going left-handed. Playing his collegiate ball at Southern New Hampshire University. That is not just an online school, apparently. Dunk attempt.
Saved. Hand save by Lauch.
Good save by Lauch. Again, another complete save. Had his hand up on the high side of that pipe, got down. We're going to have a hydration break here.
That we are. Garrett Gosler joining Brian Whitmer. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after the hydration break. Israel still holding on to the 3-goal lead. Germany in the backcourt. Justin Wismar. He's going to trot across. 5-on-5 lacrosse being played. So Israel had not the full time, but they did have a power play opportunity and did not score. Nice hitch. They almost beat Haylett there. Referee kind of in the way, but good shot taken there by the Germans. Better save by Haylett. He's coming in with 62% save rate. That has bound to be climbing, as he's made a lot in this one thus far. Behind the goal, surveying. Soler Camille gets himself to the inside, shot taken, bounces it into the back net, turnover. Germans with the possession. Truch finds Weber. Hidden ball trick attempt. Not so hidden. Weber surveying. On the cut, Wismar finds himself behind the goal with pressure. gets himself to the doorstep, has to roll, takes that shot, but it bounces and will bounce wide and out. They get a new ball to the captain, Silberlich. Have you ever seen him get tired?
Jake?
I don't think I ever have. No.
Silberlich? No.
No. One of the most fit guys in Europe. Shot taken off the stick of Laux.
Upstate products don't get tired.
Apparently.
I'm not tired.
I know.
Are you tired?
No.
Well, you might want to consider a move to upstate New York.
Too cold. No thanks.
Yeah. I have done
I'm saying that in 100-degree heat,
Yeah.
but you know.
I have done my final. As hot as it is, I will still never go back to an upstate New York winter.
Yeah. German ball,
Silberlich-
just about halfway through the second quarter.
Silberlich was a state champion in ice hockey, actually. So
Wow.
on the topic of cold things.
Olters, nice roll.
It's a nice move. Good save, Haylett.
The Rolters denied.
Rolters.
Sorry, I had to.
Well done.
I had to, I'm sorry.
It's not on camera, but Gary got a pat on the back.
It was patronizing. Kruder with the ball near the midline. Nobody going to get it. Everybody pointing at each other. Hey, you got it. No, you got it. Very unselfish. Solar Camille passing that one off. Jean-Luc Chetner finally returning. I'm not sure if he had the knee brace on before or not. I think maybe not, but now he's got a wrapping around the left knee. Again, could be something in this game and in this tournament, a pivotal piece. I believe I saw the other day on their Instagram the leading point scorer in Israeli national team history.
I would say that's probably likely.
I'm getting a nod. Flapen with the clear. He's shaking. Gets it over to the righty strong side. Harrison Jocelyn found himself on that side. Shot taken low and away. It's going to bounce over the midline. Turn the ball back over to the Germans. So Parker Pfeiffer does get the exemption for the sunglasses, has not been shooting quite well on target. So I was thinking as he had them, I know it's for the medical exemption, that's probably very helpful for him in just the ability to see. But even sunglasses, like, it's not like it's easy to see either. So kind of a tricky damned if you do and damned if you don't scenario.
If you get popped, I mean, I don't want.
Excuse my French.
I don't want to get hit with sunglasses on.
No real offensive threat there for the Germans on that possession. Israel been pretty dominant, I would say, in possession time in this one. Maybe 65, maybe 70%, give or take, I would say. Rough numbers, but they have been better in the loose ball game as they get this one as well. Pfeiffer gonna have to run away from some serious pressure. Jean-Luc Chetner. Shot taken.
Nice save, Laux gets the full step over there. Haylett will have to come out of his crease.
Silberlich looking to help him out. Kadish.
Big ball for Kadish.
Kadish is the better outlet in this scenario. They get it to him, the right play. The inside is Pfeiffer, drops that pass, kind of shovels it out to the corner. Nice play to keep that with the Israeli attack.
Oh, no call in sight, but Pfeiffer was hammered by, I believe that was Vent.
I didn't see that one. Pass goes fairly wide. Shot clock violation, and now we're going to have a TV timeout. Garrett Gosshorn and Bright Wimber, stay tuned for more.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world.
Pivo z rodinného pivovaru, kde řemeslo a tradice jdou ruku v ruce.
Coming back out of the TV timeout, the final 4 minutes and 49 seconds of the first half.
Still a donut both sides, right?
Yep. I was just thinking scoreless.
Did you have something more eloquent than that? I'm sorry.
No, I didn't.
The proverbial donut.
Being eloquent in this weather, in this heat, is not something that sticks around for a long time. You might get a flash of brilliance. I'm trying to save those for the goals. Or a big hit.
I like saves. Both goalies have
Or Rolters.
Rolters was all right. Both goalies have made good saves in this second frame.
Yeah, they've looked fantastic. Shot taken, goes over the net. Kind of tipped off by the Israeli attack. Miller Puente trying to get it to someone.
Puts it around Grimm. It's quite the drop pass there.
Yeah, Geiger with a good catch there.
Geiger has served as a captain for this team in other tournaments. Maybe not championships, but big team guy.
Big shot taken, goes wide into the back of the body of one of our referees, kind of clutching the shoulder there.
Don't rub it.
Had to have felt excellent. Boom, low time to shoot. That shot gets deflected.
Big ball ahead, here he is, Pfeiffer.
He scores. Parker Pfeiffer finally.
Ian Kadish put that one on a wire.
Yeah,
Great
that
pass.
was money.
Good stuff. Whoever, Dave Dedenberg gets his point back, right? All sins are forgiven. Getting Pfeiffer out the door there.
Beautiful goal right to the near side, streaking off the bench. Louts can't do much with it.
Similar to that Beckman goal.
Very
Windshield
similar.
wiper to the short side.
Pfeiffer's so dangerous on the crease.
Especially if no one's touching him.
Yep. You know, that pass came in off a wire, but I mean, if you're teammates with Parker Pfeiffer, you're probably pretty used to practicing that, I would say. Pfeiffer, an outstanding scorer.
Oh, Santowski got hammered. Or sorry, Tikovsky. I don't know, someone got hammered in the corner. Might have been Kai Santowski. I'm pretty sure it was Kai Santowski.
It was Santowski. Yeah, it was Santowski.
The hand is in the air. Laux is at the bench. Good run for him. I hope they hydrate.
Ooh.
Oh, another big hit there.
Volkerson getting taken to the floor by Udding.
Flapen wears that one. A shot from Bushi.
Now Bowman Silberlicht hugging it out here.
Holters. Holters. He's holding Silberlicht. I can't. You got me beat. I can't. I'm gonna. And by the end of the game, I'm gonna get
This
you.
should be enjoyable for him when he watches it back. So.
No. Per and I played together for the first time in 2017. He was a very young man. Had himself an NCAA career at the University of Vermont. Coaches out in California, I believe.
Yeah, Dominican. Yeah.
Has some wall ball moves I've never seen before. Is a good Instagram follow.
Bohm trying to fake it behind the net. Their power play.
That's good movement there. Olters has a good take. Way to keep the ball alive there, pulling the rebound off of Haylett, but smothered up by the Israeli defense.
And thus far, 0 for 2 in the power play. They might get a shorthanded scored against them. Harper, good take and a better rebound. So currently, Israel is 2 for 3 on the power. Germany 0 for 2, but they've got a minute and 13 left.
I would say that Germany's offense is 0 for everything.
0 for quite literally everything.
Yeah. Back,
and this might be another
say,
Bastion, if he had scored that one, saying, hey, we got it.
I would like, that's actually the first time we've said Winston Bastion's name in the game, and I think he's going to need to get involved here. I think he's one of the most dynamic players that this German program has. Played his Division I ball, Providence.
Shot taken by Bushi. That one goes off the shoulder of Haylett and scores. Finally giving the German offense something to talk about here as Bushi gets his first of the game and they get their first power play conversion.
Good cut here. You'll see it just goes in front. Haylett actually did get a big piece of that one, but the ball does get up into the rafters, the right-hand side of your goal there.
If you're Josh Schwal, you got to be the wall down on the anchor spot. Try to cover Bushi's shot a little bit better if you can. I know Bushi An electric goal scorer. Easier said than done.
And Germany does have the ball, tacking one on here, making this a 2-goal game going into halftime. That's a lot different from the deficit. Oh, Outing with a nice clean grab here, pick 6.
Definitely would change the game plan, but so would retaking the 4-goal advantage. Reich gonna get some pressure near the midline.
Oh, big body there, Santowski.
Big shot taken. It will be interesting to see how frustrations boil over. Shot taken by Chetner, gets his own rebound, steps in the crease, then gets dropped, and that's going to be a penalty.
Becker's going for a walk there, but Pfeiffer definitely paid the price on that.
It was Chetner, it was Bo Chetner.
Bo Chetner, sorry. We'll see if they can convert a power play goal here, make it worth it, but that hurt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Max Becker set for 2 minutes or less.
And that was something I was just about to mention, is just frustrations boiling over as, you know, both teams looking to complete for the top spot in this group, but also their E-Box was an unfriendly affair just a few months prior. Pfeiffer thought about it, Jean-Luc Chetner. Back to Pfeiffer behind the back. Bo Chetner had just picked his stick back up off the floor. Well-timed, couldn't handle the pass. Now the German penalty kill unit successful in that first endeavor. Now they've got to run the clock out a little bit further. 34 seconds left in the half. Vent zips it over to Olters. Olters has got Silverlick on him. Harper nearby. Nice check attempt there. Vismer's going to bury that one into Haylett's body. 17 seconds.
They gave him the timeout, huh? I mean, it would have been a matter of another second before the ball got into the stick there of some Israeli defender, but that ball was definitely on the ground.
Tomatoes, tomatoes, right?
Tomatoes, timeoutos. That's not bad.
That was horrible.
That's not bad.
You're off today. This is your first game of the tournament, though, isn't it?
First game I've ever done this before.
Everyone give him a shout out. Message EBLC2026 on Instagram. Let Brian know how good he's doing. Or don't. Timeout for Israel. Looks like pretty comfortable on the bench. There is Haylett. Doubt he will return.
You do have a 5-on-4 situation. Now, head coach Chad Culp, do you go 6'5", 6'4"? I mean, there's no reason to send Haylett back to.
No.
Oh no, he is sending them. We're saying get back in the goal.
He thought he had all the time in the world.
I don't know how many people practice their 6'4" plays, but I don't know. Maybe
maybe some, but either way, they got under 10.
It would be an unfortunate
shot taken, saved off the hand, and probably a good idea that they sent Haylett back. Beckman, if they were able to get that, he does take that shot anyways, but had that been no Haylett, that would have been a much more dangerous play, but that's going to do it for the half. Israel leads Germany 5-2. Garrett Gosselin joined with Brian Whitmer. Follow along on Instagram, EBLC2026 or EBLC2026.com. We'll be back for the halftime break.
Elgar, chceš něco víc? Co? Já nevím, asi jo. Stejně pěkný asi.
Coming out of the halftime break here, Garrett Gosshorn joined with Brian Whitmer. Israel leading Germany 5-2. Germany still in the box, so a power play chance for the Israel attack. Looking to extend the lead back to 4. Pfeiffer whips it around, gets to Chetner. Back up to Pfeiffer, surveying, takes that shot off the hand of Laux.
Went back to that top left spot where they have had success before. I believe it was Pfeiffer who found that short side as a righty. The first goal of the game.
No, Pfeiffer took a little bit to score.
Oh, that one goes through. Oh, man, Laux is going to want that one back.
I was looking down at my stats there.
He picked a poor time to do so as a beautiful shot from the left side came. Laux had the full save, you'd think, and then again, still similar to the last goal on Haylett.
That's Harrison Jossoff with his second of the game. So 3 for 4 in power play opportunities.
I'd call that a good day at the office.
Not too shabby. We'll see if that continues or if cleaner play will prevail. Shot taken off the draw, win. Haylett with the save. Tukovsky close by. Popek gets it to Pfeiffer. It looks like Pfeiffer's got the glasses off now. Or excuse me, John Pfeiffer didn't have it. I think it was Parker Pfeiffer that did. John Pfeiffer looking around. Doesn't really have much going for him in the middle. Popek trying to cause some confusion. Shot taken by Pfeiffer around the defense that hits off the back and off the body of Laux. And now picked up off to the races.
You saw Laux almost like stutter there. That was such a good shot of going around the defender, going back to the short side, as well as being a low to high riser. I mean, there's a lot of things going on with that shot.
Yeah, seriously. So one of the big things here is that there has been no 5-on-5 goals for the German offense. There was a shorthanded and a power play goal, so that has to be an adjustment for the Germans. Shot taken off the body of Haylett.
Call me crazy. I think I like Lasse more as a lefty.
I think I have no dog in the fight. I think whatever he's feeling that day. You got to feed the hot hand, and if you're saying lefty's looking hot, then maybe he sticks with it. Could be just based on what the team needs as well.
Correct. They do have a kind of a packed left side. Big shot.
That they do. But they also, you know, they've no slouches on the right side either. But Israeli defense has played great, but that time going for Solar Camille, he buries his first of the day. He takes a little slash after the fact, we call it the hey, how are ya?
I say Becker's lucky he's walking to the bench there.
He is. That was a beautiful goal. Again, not a lot of love lost between these two teams that time. So maybe the halftime break not very kind to Laux, as couple shots, couple goals.
There are different hydration policies with different heat levels, and just kind of looking at some of those things, I think actually some of them are madness, because you're, the longer you're engaging these athletes in the game, I mean, you're out here for 20% longer and worse heat. Something to be said for just making the game shorter and having more shorter breaks.
100%. I mean, it's all about player safety, so we'll see. We'll get through the worst of it tomorrow.
Oh, this could be a 10 count at the worst.
They still got about 3 seconds, and they just zip it on down. Picked up.
Good play, Weber. Israel's just going to get a good job getting bodies and touches on every single ball.
Yeah, they're everywhere. And that's how they played against the Czechs as well. Again, this game being played, I would say, significantly slower pace. Both teams coming out after the opening ceremony, Czech versus Israel, and that was...
Oh, yeah. Now, this one's... I don't think what Vent did was a lot, but because the first player bumped the Israeli player back towards Vent, and Vent is already moving upfield, this is an easy call, and Israel's power will maybe take the field after the 6-on-5 opportunity. Still 3 to shoot.
Shot taken by Pfeiffer into the chest of Laux, and nobody really makes a play on that. They had 6 attackers, but now they will happily trot out their 75% success rate. Wait, an illegal substitution? Legal body check. Okay, he did the wrong.
Oh, they got
there
both,
was.
though.
Okay, yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 times 2. So that's a
5-on-3. Yikes. 75% success rate on the power thus far.
Not where you want to be.
No.
Down 5.
Pfeiffer swings it across. Some 4-on-3 defense being played. This is a very, very prolific unit for Team Israel. They're going to call him in the crease.
I thought he was looking really close, but I also thought he was coming close to the decision of just I'm gonna shoot this ball. I'm gonna turn the corner.
Yeah, it looked like everybody was just sleeping on that near side shot. He did bury it, but Bowman hot pursuit is going to take a nice hit. I love to see the energy and the effort that Bohm is exhibiting there as his team is down 5. Reich going to get that clear. Towel falls off of Parker Pfeiffer. I saw him have that on the bench. Behind the back pass to his brother. Shot taken, scored! Pfeiffer to Pfeiffer.
So 1 minor will be released. Still a 5-on-4 situation with still 1:15. So they would move up to, what is that? 3 for 4, so 4 for 5. So that's 80%. Check my math.
It's pretty good.
8%.
Upstate New York public education.
SUNY grad here.
John Pfeiffer gets his first off the Parker Pfeiffer assist. You got to wonder if it's ever been called a Pfeiffer to Piper. Piper? I can't even do it.
Take a pack of Pfeiffers.
Pfeiffer to Pfeiffer off the Piper. Would be nice. Maybe they'll indulge us. 5-on-4 lacrosse here. 8-2 lead. This is starting to get a little bit out of hand. Israel looking phenomenal in this one. They look great against the Czechs.
Shot blocked up in the netting.
Behind the back pass. Good face dodge. Great movement. Shot saved by Laux. Loose ball picked up.
Great body control there by Pfeiffer, staying out of the crease.
Absolutely. And he's got to go back in the crease to get his stick. Great body check there.
Bo Chetner absolutely throwing around.
They got to get
much
over
larger
2 seconds.
stare. He's lipping off.
The Germans just don't look as expected today. I am a little surprised. I'm not surprised at sort of the effort and the speed and physicality of the Israelis. It's not surprising at all what their game plan is, how they're executing, but just how little the Germans seem to be responding is what I'm surprised at. Would you say similar?
I don't think the Israelis are really hitting that much harder. It just seems to be they look fresher. Does that register? They just don't look as beleaguered. So we do have a hydration break here. We will be back with you very shortly. I'm Brian Weber, joined by Garrett. I'm joining Garrett Goshorn.
Be right back. Coming back out of the hydration break, Germany does have the ball, and they did kill off one of the two minors. So 4 for 6 power play opportunities for Team Israel. Still just quite good on the power play.
How would you say that penalty kill is affected? Because they did score on the power play. Oh, riser from Bushi up to the...
Right to the face of Haley.
Yeah.
Ask that again?
So they scored on the 5-on-3.
Yep. But they got on the 5-on-4.
I would still say that's a successful conversion.
Well, they had 5-on-4 lacrosse for a good while, so I like to count all extra man opportunities unless it's just 1 second.
Toe drag underneath.
It's just my specific thing. That I think adds a little different flavor. How much opportunity have they had? Shot taken, saved by Laux.
Impressive getting the shot on, though. I mean, you see 2 seconds on the shot clock. Like, all right, they're done. And Israel still manages to get a lot of rubber on the net late.
Yeah, I mean, the Germans let up 49 shots to Team Italy, and they beat them by 15, which is, I would say, just a surprising amount of shots. Like, this German defense needs to get either better control of the people that are in the lanes or off ball, or either way they've got to get contact on the stick of the shooter, as they have not done Laux any favors thus far this tournament.
Devin Pipe for the ball now. Ice falling off of somebody.
Shot taken.
Laux
Saved by Laux.
All of that one. Ball is outside the crease. Israel can make a play on that ball. I don't understand how the other Israeli player got on the ground, but Sibulik ruled to be in the crease. I don't know what happened to Chetner.
Neither. Quick restart for Grimm and the Germans. Running into the corner there is Bohm. He's sizing up his opponent. He's got Ian Kadish. He's got a lot of room underneath, but they find a streaking Volkertson.
Wow, what a save by Haley. He bid on all that fake from Volkertson and still able to keep the biscuit out of the basket.
That was probably his best save of the day. A really good look for the Germans.
That might be the first time a German player has thrown a fake. I mean, everything's been outside or just, you know, short to long range or medium to long range shots. They haven't really done a great job getting inside. Good. Laux may be one of his more impressive.
Delayed penalty being called against Popek. Popek gonna stay near the board.
Popek and Geiger were having quite the silly little tiff down on the crease there, and I think the official said, all right, you know, that's enough of all of this. And
Bushi takes that shot on the doorstep, pickup, rebound, shot taken, saved by Haley, and now a power play is going to find its way to Germany. Some commentary coming from the Israeli bench on the slash. Popek with a beautiful facial expression at the official.
I did live in Israel for ahead of the 2018 World Championships, and Matt Popek was just a boy back then, living down in Ashkelon. Played his Division I ball at St. Joe's. Tried to explain to me what he does for work now, and I did not understand any of it.
Good shot taken, saved by Haley. Rebound picked up. Wismer takes that shot, goes over the net. Bohm gonna try to go behind and grab it. They say he was in the crease. He is perplexed at the call.
I think the official ruled the ball was on the back of the net, which is, you know, that is a stoppage. That is the ball returned to the defensive team, but Bohm is arguing that the ball was off the net, as it was.
Good pressure against Bo Chetner.
Grimm has that bandage under his helmet there. Looks like he may have had a small injury in the Italia.
Great cut and great shot.
What a
great save though.
Oh, look at these handles here.
Wow.
Running to space.
That was just impressive there out of Drew Morris, who has taken the place on the offensive line for Jean-Luc Chetner.
Drew Morris was a goalie at University of Maryland.
Come on.
No wonder he's got such great hands.
Say.
Goalies coming out to be offensive forwards just seriously always are just wicked.
And gets another shot on. Laux gets all of that one. Took a little bit of a skip towards the crease. Could have been a tough one to read for a goaltender, but Laux up to the task.
Per Olters. Germany unable to figure out the Israeli defense. Shot taken that time. He heard me. Per Olters gets flipping off him, but he stings the corner. They are now 2 for 4 on the power play. It's been a long time since we've had a goal. It's his 6th of the tournament. How about that shot, Brian?
Quite a pull.
Right
Far
around the
side.
defense.
Not to take anything away from Mihalit, but I don't believe the German shot selection has really been that to the perimeter of the pipe of the goals. You know, everything has been quite central. Not saying, you know, Halit's had it easy, but you know, a lot of these shots don't look.
They haven't challenged him. They haven't challenged him.
That is over back.
And now we are going to get a TV timeout. Garrett Gosshorn joined with Brian Whitmer. We'll be right back. Stay tuned for more. Coming back out of the TV timeout, final 4:36 remaining in the third quarter. Israel still leading by 5, 8-3, but now they lead by 4 as the 1-2 goes for Paul Weber. He gets his first of the game and some timely 2 goals. We've talked about the selection. We've talked about getting to the middle for Germany. It has been absent until the last couple of minutes.
I mean, I don't mean to take anything away. It just looks simple.
Yeah.
You know, like where has that been for, you know, the past 40 minutes?
Yeah, not quite sure. I mean, to give credit to the Israeli defense, they have been stout. They've been physical.
I think, yeah, they also have knocked down that pass in previous possessions.
Right. Maybe, you know, Germans kind of coming out of the gate, facing a bit more of the heat exhaustion early, but now have found cruising altitude. Israel came out of the gates maybe a bit faster, but now maybe feeling the effects. Big face dodge, finds himself on the floor, was Pfeiffer. Solar Camille. Shot taken, scored!
Oh my.
Wow!
Turn around, step back, fade away.
He's fired up. He's got 2 in this quarter.
You're doing great. You're all right. It's hot.
Oh, man. I love it. I was just watching so much of the Stanley Cup playoffs that it's just, that's also in my mind. I just moved to North Carolina and the Canes won, so.
I mean, when I played my senior B lacrosse, it was 3 periods. That is the.
It's a standard in many, many places around the world where lacrosse is played.
Actually, just one place. It's Canada.
Yeah.
But lots of places.
Some of the States too.
Do they?
Some places. Don't ask me to name them. Per Olters with the ball now. Wismer tries to get underneath. Thought about flipping it back to Olters, but I thought very well guarded, as Popek would have absolutely intercepted that. Wismer tries to get to the middle. They look way more energized now. Flip pass. Oh, they didn't have enough time to shoot that. Nope, that is not going to go.
I felt like that was very, very long after the horn.
Yes.
And they seemed like they wanted to argue. But it seemed very, very, very late.
After. Yes.
Good play. I'd love to see that, within 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. They look cool, calm, and collected right now.
Great pick there by Bo Chetner.
Wow. Almost hitting some of the local children.
And there they go running for the ball.
But German offense looks way more in tune and in sync right now.
Wismer guarded by Schwal.
Behind the net.
He got it.
Boom, gets it. The original fake tries to, he gets Haylett on both sides and goes back to the original side with the fake. Boom, gets his first of the game, fourth of the tournament. And you'll see fake, he tries to go to the opposite side, gets him thinking about it too long and buries. This is the best view that we're gonna get. Fantastic
Haylett
goal.
did get a good chance at that.
Yeah, he did.
Second too late, or I guess not far enough to the pipe. They were very heavy on that dunk play in the beginning of the game. Kind of got away from it.
They're awake now. Luckily, they've got plenty of time. Fulkerson. That twister to the near side would have been just spectacular. Haylett sending a big shoulder there. Flapen helps the clear attempt and the efforts for Team Israel. Now Bo Chetner. Been pretty quiet in this one. I don't know that I've seen him shoot a whole heck of a lot. He does have one goal. Finds himself slow to get up on the crease after the sandwich from the German defense.
I'm wondering, obviously with these two and higher seeded groups, I'm wondering that the toll that these games, these pool play games, or traditional groupings, they kind of get to whoop up on a newer developing program. Santowski
Swim dodge. Ooh. The dunk. There it is. Again, back to back. Wow. Justin Wismer, he's got his first of the game. So Leon and Leon Bohm and Justin Wismer, they go back to back, first goals of the game and dunks. And they're coming alive.
That is not a common place to pass from.
No.
Was that Weber with Santowski with the pass behind the net there? Swims, I mean, 80 million% you're shooting that ball, right? Like 9.999% are out of 10. You're shooting that ball. Germans had
the ball's in my stick for sure.
Ooh, Germans had too many on the
100.
floor. Germans had too many on the floor.
Ref's gonna deliberate.
Ball is white. Yeah, Germany did have like 4 players out the back gate.
They want to make sure that they're not going to get scored on in the answer. That is what impressed me the most about Team Israel against the Czechs. The Czechs came storming back, but it seemed like every time the Czechs would have a momentum goal scored, Israel would answer within moments. So let's see if they can keep that up, because that is the true tell of a championship-built team, is how you respond to getting punched in the mouth, as many have said more eloquently than I. Beckman gonna have to run away from the pressure. Kotonov's gonna find himself on Wismer. Oh, Wismer had the step on him to the inside. Kotonov gonna hit him from behind. Now behind.
Again.
Thought so.
Oh, Bushi went
that
back.
was so open. Olters.
Does the stick?
His swing looks like my golf swing, and that chips it straight down into the turf. Your question was what?
Does the stick of Per Olters look very, very short to you? Just next time you see it.
1-0 in the crease. German defense sleeping.
Laux made a nice save, though. I mean,
Yes.
even if it had not been a crease violation, he was getting a big chicken wing on that one.
Per Olters coming onto the floor. Looks a little short, but I wouldn't.
I don't know.
Maybe he's just really wide.
But he's not. The thing is, he's not very big.
Bigger pads this year. Who knows? Wilkerson gets hit and annihilated on the shot attempt. He's asking for something. Doesn't get anything. Harper gonna get the pick. puts it into his offhand, gets the pass off. Pfeiffer loads up, shoots, deflected.
Big eat by the German defense there. And that's the quarter break.
It's 9-6, Israel over Germany. We will return right after the break as they are slow to go to their benches. Garrett Gosthorn joined with Brian Whitmer here, the European Box Cross Championships 2026. Join at EBLC2026.com or Instagram, EBLC2026. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to enter the final frame, the final 15 minutes in the blue group. Israel has been leading Germany for pretty much the entirety of the game, other than the David Beckmann first goal. But since then, it has been primarily Israel game, and Germany's kind of storming back right now. Garrett Gosthorn joined with Brian Whitmer. Brian, your thoughts on this final frame and sort of the last few minutes that we saw, like out of the, I think it was out of the hydration break, it looked like a different Germany.
I would say that the deficit still is 3, and obviously with 15 minutes left, that difference can be made up. However, yeah, it does seem like the momentum. If you cover up that scoreboard, you said just watch the third quarter, you would think that Germany would be ahead. And it's not just on the scoreboard. They seem to be picking up loose balls. They seem to be playing better defense. They're blocking a lot of shots, not just the goaltending, right? Laux definitely was up to the task that last quarter.
Absolutely.
What is going on here?
Yeah, their whole team seemed to have woken up and remembered the game plan, remembered who they were. I'm going to go back off the floor for just a second.
Huh? The doors are warping.
So the doors below us, you couldn't see it on the stream if you tried. They cannot be closed. Probably something to be said with the heat, the expansion of materials. They are trying to hammer some of these boards closed. Again, making sure that whatever player safety aspects we can find. You'll see maybe on the left side of your screen if you've got better eyes than I do. And there we've got some angle here, the roof kind of in the way. The team working hard. But, I'll give a little bit more thoughts just sort of on what I'm thinking in the flow of the game. Jean-Luc Chetner looked like he had hurt his knee earlier in the game, first quarter, and he came back on second quarter, took a few shifts, had a knee brace on, but just didn't look quite the same and has been off pretty much since the third quarter. And I think that's around the same time that Germany started to really key in on that, like maybe feeling that the heartbeat of the offense does tend to flow through Jean-Luc. And so, you know, maybe they felt like this is their time if they were ever going to capitalize on something. You know, the quarterback of the Israeli offense in Jean-Luc Chetner is out. But otherwise, it just looks like a way more energized and determined German team. Just as far as fundamentals, they look fundamentally more sound.
I think both defenses maybe outplayed the offenses of both teams. The German defense has maybe stepped up a little bit more than the start of their game, but you know, knocking down and coming up with a lot of these, you know, there's these kind of these tangled bodies on the crease here, and all those entanglements, all those, you know, 50-50s do seem to be coming up in black jerseys. Whereas Israel, on the other end, is knocking down a lot of German passes, and maybe in that third quarter they didn't knock down as many. You saw that tic-tac-toe, you know, the give-and-go goal. You know, maybe in the first and second quarter we weren't seeing that out of Germany, not for lack of trying, but I do think both the key to this one is defense. Both goaltenders have been up to the task. Laux has 9 against, and Dan Hale has 6 against. Those are totally fine numbers to be walking into the fourth quarter with. The difference is going to be who's better in 100-degree heat.
Absolutely. And something maybe to note as well is that Germany had won 24-9 over Team Italy. So if they have the capacity to blank the Israelis in this final frame, what might be a surprising score would be that Italy and Israel scored the same amount of goals against them. So that would be pretty huge for the Germans to keep, you know, kind of the goal totals fairly low. You see Laux has 77 saves in the tournament. In third place, doors are
closed.
They're being drilled currently. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
So
I'll take a peek over the barrier here.
Yeah, do it.
Jirka Tilscher deserves a huge shout out, not just for this drill work on the door here now, but he's been the man on site, you know, 16 hours a day, making sure this LCC Radotín facility is the nuts and bolts of it, you know, for lack of a better term. The nuts and bolts of the facility have been moving smoothly. He's built our locker rooms. He's built the shade and all the different apparatus around the complex. Huge shout out to Jirka Tilscher and all the great work he's put in.
Does he build AC units?
No,
Not yet?
No.
That's next. That's next.
We could have built ourselves maybe like a VIP section right in the middle of the stands there, just glassed off something and put an AC unit in there.
Ooh.
That would have been something, huh?
Ooh.
It could have turned
Ticket
into
prices would have easily paid for it.
Yeah, it might have been a
Your year's pay.
Yeah, say it right.
From LCC. 0.
Might have had the greenhouse effect though. That air conditioner would have had to rip.
Those little units can be quite effective though. I thought about getting one for the hotel room as well.
No penalties allowed on
yeah,
Germany
they'll
here.
just let him in the other door. No big
I
deal.
think exiting is the issue.
Fair. And we are back to play an extended third quarter break. 9-6, Israel leading Germany.
Good face-off win, Kadish.
And now some German triple team pressure. Reich gonna have to work through it.
Good
Find
shot
its
by
way.
Pfeiffer getting up to that one. Wow, no call there. Beckman getting away with a nice chop on the subbing Reich. Oh, wow, there's the pickoff from Becker.
Yeah, there's the interception.
Becker's going to run with Bastian. Has the man off the door.
Had a 4-on-2 to the inside. Wismer takes that shot off the foot of Halet. Now potential return transition look. Now Laux, not the most agile in his gear. I didn't want to use the term waddle, but, you know.
He waddled.
He waddled.
And missed it. I mean, if Israel had decided to chase that could have been disastrous for Germany. But Laux made the right play.
Fontowski at the top here. They get it over Wismer. Wismer gets
unguarded.
Shot taken. Haylett saves that one. I don't think he can touch that one. And Sontowski loses that cradle out into the stands. Flapen is asking for a ball. He wants the reset, and he wants it now.
A double bounce pass from Utting.
Don't see many of those.
Rare breakdown in Israel's defense. Vismer was unguarded. Had a clear run to the...
It has just been all German lacrosse in the last 10-ish minutes of the game.
Still an Israeli shot clock here as Germany has not had possession of the ball.
They come away with it. Shot clock violation. So the German offense is going to trot themselves out.
Something with Haylett's pads.
We haven't seen much of Bushi.
He's been very quiet.
Mm-hmm. He's only got one to his name. I know that Israeli defense, they said obviously they respect their entire unit, but again, Bushi, phenomenal player in and of himself. 8 goals last time, but they do need to respect the rest of the team, and maybe they're letting a little bit of that slip as the Germans have been starting to crawl their way back into this one.
I'm not sure what's... I'm not sure what the equipment could be. So it seems to be above the knee of Haylett.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
He has a towel in there. Trainer Denise seeing to Haylett, they put the towel's still in there. I wonder if he has a small cut.
So they need to size it and make sure that he can actually...
It's the only thing I could think of. Like,
yeah,
what would...
I can't see anything there.
There's no broken equipment, you know, it doesn't seem like there's no buckles or any broken rivets that would warrant that stoppage. Haylett kind of kicks his left leg there.
Maybe it could be a weak spot. Not that they're going to be able to exploit it off that horrible pass.
What a...
Horrible catch, I'd say, actually.
What a momentum killer. So I was struggling for the words there, but after that little stoppage and...
The German supporters are probably just as speechless as you are on that one, that they couldn't at least try to make an attempt at the left leg pad of Haylett, since he had issue with it. Morris, going to get the pick from Silberlich. Going to take that shot off the arm of Laux. Straight to a German defender. Good strip check there by Pfeiffer.
Grimm was stripped. He's going to look to return the favor.
Oh, he did, but he didn't.
Devin Pfeiffer momentarily, I'm saying millisecond, did not have that ball.
It did flip out of his stick, but he comes away with it. Bo Chetner slings it across. Far side.
Puts Tikowski on skates.
Josloff can't.
That's up in the ceiling netting here.
Josloff couldn't put Laux on the same set of skates as Tikowski was on. Maybe same skates, different ice. Bushi out near the boards.
Bushi and Utting does seem to be the matchup. Oh, good play from Santowski.
Shot taken by Bohm. That bouncer goes way off target. Flapen
thinks about it.
Thought about it. Not always the fastest player on the floor. Thought better of it, as they've got 12 minutes and still got to keep some gas in the tank. This is still group play.
Flapen is a stuntman by trade.
That's awesome. Didn't know that.
Matt Flapen and I assembled all the goals for the 2018 World Championships together, and that was an awful day at the office. If you can imagine this heat and then just a one screwdriver and assembling all those goals off the truck.
So you guys are best friends, essentially. After that,
after that, me and Matt Flapen, we're tight.
Germans back on the offensive. Volkertson takes that shot, looking to continue to test Haylett. That time he beats their attempt. Kadish up to Kruder. Kruder is going to run himself into the corner. He's going to face a little bit of pressure. He's going to evade it. Solar Camille, he's got 2 in this game, both coming in the last quarter.
Good chops there, Beckman.
Ooh, I thought that pass across. Man, slow to get up is Drew Morris. 2 to shoot, so they're just gonna wait it out and hear the buzzer. Nice split stance there by Max Becker.
I think, and I'm sure that, you know, Germany's taken their lumps as well, but it really seems like this German team is taking a lot of body shots on Israel that may or may not, you know, slow them down and maybe potential a medal game later on this week.
Absolutely. Very physical.
Nice
Backside
pass.
look in the crease.
Great. Santowski really showing great vision there. Again, another shooting opportunity. Goes for the pass to the left side.
That was a really good look for Wismar. And that's, again, that composure that we didn't really see earlier in the game for the German offense now being displayed.
Laux has it on the hidden ball. Oh, no.
Wow.
Laux looking the complete wrong direction.
That would have been devastating.
I want to say that's Bo Chetner with his head in his hands on the bench.
Seriously missed opportunity.
We still have more than 10 minutes to play here, but you know what? If that one goes, I'm calling that's dagger.
That's, I would say the same as well. Out to the far side. Weber. Over to Wismar. Wismar thinks about it. It's been a while since we've seen them behind the net. Maybe he'll go there. Kinda. Gets crushed by Kotnoff. Now to the front of the cage. Doesn't shoot in time.
And that will be our media stoppage here. The players are going to grab a drink. We're going to grab a break. I am Brian Whitmer. I am joining Garrett Gosshorn.
Coming out of that hydration break, the
right.
final 10 minutes. So Germany has kind of lost a little bit of steam in the momentum that they had on that engine to power their third quarter small rally, but that doesn't mean that much. Israel offense has looked quite stagnant for some while. Solar Camille tries to end the drought, can't do it. That one's going to bounce off the wall and out of bounds. Will give Germany another chance.
Looks like the official did not pick up balls in the break time there. He was calling for his partner to throw him a ball. Holters carries.
Bushi. He's got Udding on him. Bushi all alone. Tries to go 5-hole on Haylett. Door stuffed. Double team in the corner.
Big forecheck here.
They come away with it.
That's a big ball back for Germany.
Wonder if they're going to try something behind the net. That has seemed to be a good linchpin for their offensive success. That and their ball movement. Taking that shot.
Wow.
Fulkerson scores the bouncer.
I thought Haylett actually did have that one for the longest time. It looked like it went up the right-hand sleeve of Haylett. Getting behind him, Volkinson goes short side bouncer. Brings the Germans within 2.
Wow, you can't really put better accuracy on that one. Volkerson ecstatic.
Oh,
it did kind of, but it was too fast.
He had it. I think he just, didn't have that elbow touching the pipe. Maybe if he really leans into the pipe, Haylett has that one. But in position, just not able to keep that one out.
Horseshoes and hand grenades. Germany finds themselves now only down 2. 8:52 remaining. This has been a great game as advertised. I thought there was the chance the Israelis were going to look to continue their dominant show that they displayed versus the Czechs.
What was the biggest lead, 5?
Yeah. 6? I'd have to look at Point Bench, as you should as well. Wherever you browse, search Point Bench will be the first thing that pops up. Click that, click again for the men's and the women's tournament here. Shot taken off the arm of Haylett. I thought a reset. Silverlick going to have to evade some pressure. He does. Utting doesn't know where it is, but he does. He might have the chance to make a play on it.
He might has a hard time. That's quite the series for Utting. This ball is having quite the journey in the last 10 seconds here, but Israel does eventually.
They maintain possession, but they don't have all their guys out on the floor, and there's 8 to shoot, so Solar Camille probably going to step into one here. Or he should. That time, Popek has to, somebody has to, or he's going to just dump it into the corner, which is probably the smarter play anyways. How about the turnaround from Laux in this half?
I would say he's played actually quite consistent. You know, maybe there's one.
You think maybe more of the turnaround of the German defense?
I would say really Germany's played consistent. You know, they're finally getting their...
Ooh, doorstep saved and kicked away by Haylett. Bohm gets the rebound and the reset. Bohm takes that shot, he scores near side low, and they are back within 1. Bohm goes boom, and they're back within 1.
Without seeing the replay yet, I want to say this is just a low, short side toe shot.
Haylett
actually
stuck in stone.
Yeah, I actually didn't really think that was a great take, but yeah, that foot just a little narrow in his stance there was Haylett. Bushi was calling for it on the swing pass. Looks him off. Has himself a shot. Leon Bohm brings us within 1.
The last 7 goals, it's 6-1 in favor of Germany. The largest lead was 6, as I thought could have been the case.
Truch will make this a play with Popek. There's no reset on this.
The boards.
It was a blocked shot or blocked pass.
And Popek's going to just dump that into the corner.
A wise play.
I think Germany might win. They look really strong right now. Israel losing a ton of steam and momentum. And this is like kind of coming without relying on the crown of Bushi. Throws that down to the corner. Backside look, Whisper not able to make that play happen as intended. Haylett has to step out of the crease. Whisper having a little bit of forecheck pressure. Now Flapen gonna have to run. Doorstep all alone. Josloff, one-timer for Chetner, sails out of the top of his stick. Now, nobody really playing much loose ball there for Germany. So 8 seconds to shoot, no reset. Looking for the backside look, and Israel just looks disconnected.
I think the Germans are playing the most annoying defense to these Israeli offensive players. I think that everybody gets a bump every time they go anywhere. And I don't think that Israel's defense is maybe taking the same chunks out of their players.
No, and almost surprisingly less than what you expect.
Underneath.
Bushi can't
What a save,
equalize.
Haylett.
Seriously, he's had Bushi's number today quite well. Shot taken, saved once again by Haylett. And I was looking at that left knee. I really have no clue what that stoppage was earlier, but I digress.
Ask it later.
Harper,
Doubled.
big body, stripped.
Truch with a nice pickup here. He's gonna have room to
There's
run.
gonna be a streaker out of the gate. Boom. Vent, can he get to the inside? Thought about it.
Makes a smart decision. Plays over for Sentowski.
Backside
Olters.
look for Olters.
Has an offensive player on him. That's gonna be a call here.
And a power play, and how timely is this, Brian? Currently a 50% chance, as the stats say. 60% would, maybe the best 60% feeling you'd ever get.
Olters is definitely gonna have to buckle his helmet up here a little bit here.
Probably a nice respite from the heat, having the bucket off, catching a breeze through the flow. And the German supporters trying to inspire their men to equalize. 5 remaining. So we will have a timeout break here, or a TV timeout break here in just a moment. Depending on the play, Per Olters takes that shot. He scores. Are you kidding me? Per Olters, the equalizer, and he starts John.
And Per Olters,
they're going to send him after the goal.
This is the correct call. He, after the holding call, he got away with a little bit of something. This is the correct call.
The highs and the lows.
I'm a big fan. I'm a friend with Per Olter. This is the correct call. Now we will see if that, batting about 70% power play unit for Israel. They're probably going to have the ball at some point during this next 2 minutes. Maybe you swallow that one.
They're 4 for 6 on the power play.
3 Israeli forwards. They have a lot of faith in Kadish right now. But Tchaikovsky,
though,
without a stick, is going to go all the way back.
Plays a little soccer. Shouting out to the Germans in the World Cup.
Then has a runner.
No way.
Short-handed!
The second short-handed goal of the game. He's going to go down. We hope he's all right.
I did not see a goal signal called.
I believe a penalty is being called.
Definitely a penalty.
Yeah.
That's absolutely being called. I did not see hands go up for a penalty, or for a goal.
Kai Sontowski out of the gate.
We might want to just relax here, because I did not see hands up for a goal.
That was in the back of the net, though.
Hold on, let's watch this replay here. Oh, I can't see from this angle.
That's clean.
The takeoff foot is the one I'm curious about, because Haylit's body's in the way of it.
Right. He gets up of his own accord. Good to see him.
Holding his shoulder. Watch this. Here we go.
Clean.
That's clean.
That's a goal.
That's a clean goal. The referee's
I didn't even see a crease call either, so.
The hit afterwards, what the hand went up.
Well, of course. That is. Okay, we 5-minute boarding major.
5-minute boarding major. They're headed towards a face-off here.
Germans are now asking for the goal.
Goal
Beckman.
plus 5.
I believe that.
Yeah, goal's good.
Yes, goal is good.
That's the first time we've seen hands up, though. But there was a lot.
The first was Beckman.
There was a lot to do with your hands. In all fairness to the officials, there was a lot to be done.
Yes. I think they did a really good job of.
I think this whole thing was called correctly.
Yes.
Everything was done correctly. I think he was actually. The first hand went up for the penalty. The second hand was on Santowski as he went down and kind of guarding himself.
What a turn of events. I mentioned I thought Germany might win just based off of momentum, and you'll see that equalizer being scored, and now the Kai Sontowski goal to put them in the lead. Letting they're not able to get that loose ball off the draw. All things German, an 8-1 final 9 goals. Yeah, run.
Wild run. Bushi calling for the ball here. He's been locked up by Udding.
Udding not letting him get through best he can. Boom, takes a shot, he scores! Boom, he's got a hat trick in this one! Wow!
Electric, absolutely electric. What a game, the game that was promised.
Yes, absolutely. Just want to say thank you to both teams for letting me call this one with you, Brian. What a pleasure it's been. You almost don't want to see these games end, but all good tales always come to a close. 4 minutes and 10 seconds until we see who comes out in the history books on this one. Germany 11-9. There was a 6-goal lead for Israel. Kind of looked like a back over. Germany is asking for it. Silberlich.
I'd be asking for it too.
Germany supporters now with the first chant of the game.
I would say a small but might. Oh, the hand goes up for a hold here. Beckman certainly.
I don't know about that one.
I would say he's guilty. Not the first one. I think
shot
they did a
taken, save by Laux.
Nice job of not calling the first hold, but I think towards the end there, we'll see on the replay. Maybe I'm wrong. Is Olters out of the box yet? No, there's been a lot of lacrosse and very little time is ticked off the clock.
Yeah.
Olter's still sitting for another 36 seconds. That seems like a lifetime ago.
No, that's his number. He's got 47 seconds.
What? It's very hot out here, folks.
Numbers are hard.
So
all right, 4-on-3 lacrosse. Here we go.
So to recap,
I'm kind of losing count of my power play pros and cons here, so forgive me. Shot taken early in the shot clock. Hit.
That's a non-technical stoppage. So
And wow, finally we get one, huh?
Hydration break, yeah.
No, it's a TV timeout, so we got to shut it. No more commentary from us. We'll be right back after the TV timeout.
Pivo z rodinného pivovaru, kde řemeslo a tradice jdou ruku v ruce.
Coming out of the TV timeout, 3:31 to go. 4-on-3 lacrosse being played. Pfeiffer takes that shot and he buries. Now Israel back within one. So the first goal we've seen in a hot minute. Emphasis on hot.
And I don't believe anyone will come out for that. Olters will return for another 35 seconds.
No, he comes out. First penalty
because,
released.
yes, sorry.
So back to 4-on-4 lacrosse.
Because there was an advantage.
Yes.
Future goals do not. Okay. Yep.
Okay, so if my sheet math, which is questionable at best, is correct, Israel's 5 for 8 on the power play. That time being scored by Devin Pfeiffer.
Silberlich is going to stay up and play offense. Oh, there's the change.
Lee Kirsten.
Yeah.
I thought maybe with the 4-on-4 they want to have him, fast and athletic on the defensive side as they have to cover more ground with one less player from each. Big shot taken.
Has
Goes
the reset.
well wide. Rebound
on.
hits his own teammate. They gave a reset. I don't think they should have. That time saved by Laux. He lays on that one.
And that was very close to the line.
That was. That should not have been a reset anyways, as Germany was saying the same thing. Kotnoff going to meet Beckmann. An athleticism mismatch at the midline. Good to see him sending that pressure, though. He is big, strong, and physical, but matching Beckmann is a tough task. Vismer to the inside. Bushi scores!
He's got it.
The changeup! And how timely is that?
What an up pick from Lasse Volkortsen. Utting has done a fantastic job shutting Bushi down all day long. That up pick comes perfectly timed from Lasse Volkortsen. Watch the swing pass here, and it's all just chasing an NLL champion right to the goal, and he's not missing that one.
That is an unbelievable dunk.
Haylett has had hit Bushi's number all day long, but just, eventually the NLL champion's gonna get his goals.
Timeout being called by Israel, down by 2, 4-on-4 lacrosse being played for the next 48 seconds.
Do you think they go 6 here?
They might. They might. Their offense has looked so dead outside of power play.
Sorry, 5-on-4.
Man advantage, I know what you meant.
If they go with I might consider it. You're down for the next 2:48. You're down the rest of the game, as far as the major goes.
Yep.
Head coach Ted Culp going to be thinking about it.
Haylett
There are
waiting
5
for the signal.
white jerseys. Silberlich might not be one of them, though.
No, I don't think he is. No real conversations being had with Haylett. Oh, maybe.
Doesn't seem to be heading towards the bench. Haylett is out the
Yes.
door. And you know what? I don't hate the timeout call. What is the game plan for the next 2:48, right? Or 2:25? How are we going to, operate? Are we going every time? Are we going 5-on-4 every time?
I think that has to be at least in consideration until you tie the game. If you tie the game.
Sure. Different conversation after that.
But they have been damn near perfect on the power play today. Behind the goal, dunk, misses it.
Oh, no.
Uncharacteristic for Bo Chetner.
Stuck in the stick of Bo Chetner.
Oh, my
An empty
goodness.
net for Beckman. Dudding. Cannot make the save. Beckman has the first goal of the game, potentially the last goal of the game. A 3-goal Germany lead over Israel, 2:03 to play. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the game of the tournament so far.
Absolutely.
Ireland, Finland went to overtime, an electric game. This is just a massive swing.
Swiss Slovakia was a big swing as well. Swiss had led the entire game.
4 goal changes in that game.
Yeah, and then at the final in the fourth quarter, it was undeniable. And then Lucas Harry of Switzerland, with the experience in winning big games, came out and got them the 3-goal victory. But that was a good one as well. But this one has been just as expected. Shot taken. Almost snuck through the 5-hole, but does not. Forecheck pressure coming now by Pfeiffer. Silberlich sticking around near Grimm. Grimm gonna run around, get the pass off.
Tukowski sprinting for the bench, out of the door. So 5-on-4 lacrosse, definitely a place you want to be if you're Germany. No goals off the major yet, so
Bushi goes for another one, and he stings it bottom right corner.
To clarify, 1 goal off the major.
And Bushi gets his hat trick in this one, had 8 last.
Very late in the game, though.
Typically, most players won't care when it comes. That one extending the lead to 4. So from a 6-goal Israel lead to now a maybe stopping point for the German lead at 4. 1:20 remaining, 1 goal knocked off the major for boarding. Face off 1. Israel has a chance. Great tic-tac-toe, saved by Laux.
Side to side, Laux, hands in the air, gets a big body on that one.
Flapen having a rough time getting a loose ball, but gets taken to the turf, and so this will stay Israel possession. Pfeiffer given the slow down call. They want to get quality shots regardless of volume. That's not going to be one. That is in the category of quality. Harper can't handle the pass, and what a difference just in passing and catching, and a hand is up.
Harper's going to go for a...
And for all intents and purposes, as soon as this penalty change is over.
Good timeout. Good timeout, maybe ice the game here.
Yeah.
Now, I think this is a game we're going to see again. I think Germany and Israel are going to be playing somewhere on down the line. I'm wondering who the scratches were for Israel, if they were offensive-minded players. You saw Jean-Luc Chetner.
Daniel Applebaum, Ori Bar David, and Danny Yeffa were the scratches. I know Danny Yeffa is new to the program.
Ori's
so.
definitely a front door guy.
Applebaum, I'm pretty certain, is defense.
So, yeah, I think that maybe, if anything, if Jean-Luc Chetner does have a more serious injury, this game could be having some late tournament implications.
I mean, anytime you lose Jean-Luc Chetner, it's going to be some ramifications. Bushi going to spend a nice bit of time with the leisurely walk. What a game. German supporters, big chant. Bushi flips it, twister. Volkertson can't make that one go, as they were looking maybe just for a goal or a reset. Either one will do. Again, we talk about the German defense just being so physical, probably adding up off of how the Czechs played them as well, quite physical, but 4 seconds remain in the game. That's gonna do it here. Germany going to take the lead in the group play with a 14-10 win over Team Israel in what was a wonderful, wonderful textbook definition of a comeback. No quit for them. I'm Garrett Gosselin, joined with Brian Whitmer. Brian, any closing thoughts?
I hate to look into the future here, but this sets up a nice three-way tie implication if the Czechs can knock off Germany.
Yeah.
A bitter rivalry, and everyone, you know, I don't feel bad saying it out loud because everyone is looking forward to Sunday's matchup.
Yep.
That one will either crown Germany the 3-0, or it'll put a three-way tie between Israel, who was +2 and -4. So, you know, everyone's kind of be looking at numbers
now there's
here.
Some math for Czech, yeah.
Oh, it's not a hard one. It's 4-2. So Israel will be -2 total here, assuming if they are able to knock off Italy before the end of the group stage. And Germany is now +2. Sorry, yes, +2. No, sorry, they're plus everything. And
they're
Czech,
plus everything.
And with one game with Czech to
they're
play.
+19.
This could be a fun one.
Yeah.
Garrett, it's been fun. Love to see it. Thanks for having me, and we welcome everybody to join all these streams live, free, and after the fact. We hope everyone enjoys their European Box Lacrosse Championships 2026.
Stay tuned. I'll be down on the ground level with some player interviews. Thanks so much for joining us. Stay tuned for more.
We're here with the European Box Lacrosse Championships. I'm joined with Leon Bohm of the German national team. Leon, you won 14-10 after a comeback win. I just want some raw thoughts right now. What are you feeling?
Amazing, right? Hard work pays off. We've been building this program for the last, I don't even know how many years, and now it finally starts to pay off.
Absolutely. That Israel team was super strong. You guys you had a 6-goal deficit at one point, 2-8, and you storm back and win 14-10. It really looked like things started to click around the hydration break in the third quarter. Can you walk me through what happened at halftime in that break that really turned things on for you guys?
Well, Coach talked about it. We need to put some heart in this, right? With German lacrosse, we've been doing this group for the last few periods. So I don't know, just leave it out there for the boys, I guess.
Awesome, man. And you played great too. I mean, you had, let me double check here. You had a goal in the third and 2 in the fourth to really help propel your guys' comeback win, and a couple of nice dunks too. So do you feel like some of your experience back out in Canada is helping you out there? I know you just got your first WLA goal as well, so congrats to you there. So do you feel like that's playing a part in bringing more experience to the team?
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to the team, man, for taking me in for the 2nd year in a row. Definitely, it's so hard out there, and you come here, it's European box lacrosse, right? You know how the reffing is. It's a little softer, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so you're used to it. Well, congrats on the win. Looking forward to seeing you guys play against the Czechs. That should be an absolute stunner. So if it's anything like this game was, good luck and enjoy the ride.
Thank you so much, Gary.
Great job. Derek Gosser, joined here with Devin Pfeiffer of Israel Lacrosse. Devin, kind of just want your raw thoughts after a tough game like that. Looks like you guys came out super hard, super fast. Kind of walk me through what you think honestly really happened there in that one.
Honestly, I just think, like you say, we came out strong in the start, the first half, but kind of fell apart later in the second. Some penalties, some bad shooting. We got to really possess the ball here, so I think that stuff started to slip. And then Germany, they're a good team. They work hard, they battle, so you can't give them an inch because they'll take a mile.
Absolutely. Something I noticed was that the game with the Czechs, super physical. This game, it felt like the Germans played quite soft until about that halfway mark. Do you guys feel like those checks started to add up? It felt like everywhere you went, you were getting an extra cross check, an extra bump, an extra body. Do you feel like that added up?
I guess, but I don't know. Like I say, I think it was a lot of our own internal issues there. Like I say, possessing the ball, poor shots. With this heat out here, we can't be having our defense go, every 15, 20 seconds. So, possession's the name of the game, and same with penalty trouble. So, again, I think there's a lot that we can look at for ourselves in order to improve.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't want to take away, I know a tough loss is a tough loss nonetheless, but there's a lot of great takeaways. You guys really were firing. Your power play was 5 for 8. Was that something kind of in those final minutes you guys were really looking to capitalize on by pulling Haylett?
Yeah, for sure. We were just trying to get any opportunity or any extra chance that we could. Unfortunately, it didn't really work out for us. But again, there's just lots to work on, lots to improve. So it's a long tournament, so we're feeling all right.
It is, and especially with the group that you guys got drawn. I mean, you are facing 2 potential really late tournament matchups, and so you get to see your opponents. So looking forward to seeing how the rest of the tournament goes for you guys. Great job today. I know it's not the best result that you wanted, but you guys have been playing great thus far, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of the same for you.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.